Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute. I'm your host, John Henson, and this week, wanted to just kind of recap this a big week that we had here at Spotlight Branding. So if you guys remember, pretty much all of the last quarter of 2021, we were kind of promoting this $30,000 marketing makeover that we were giving away. We were going to select one lucky winner, fly them out here to our offices here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and basically just have like this really intensive 2-day coaching and content creation boot camp, I guess, where we just created a year's worth of content for them, pretty much build out a year-long content marketing plan. And we had our winner, Jeff Hotzen, and he was here last week, or well, I guess as this comes out, be 2 weeks ago, but had him out here, and it was really just a great experience. I mean, Jeff was all in on it. He was really energetic, really interactive. He had a lot of questions. He was, just ready to participate in anything that he needed to do. And just, we just had a really, really good time. And what was great and kind of unexpected is just kind of what we learned from him. In terms of how he runs his firm, how he structures things, how he sees marketing as an attorney. And it was really great to see all of that. And so just some takeaways. And I'm not going to get into, Jeff's personal details or anything like that. But one thing that was really eye-opening for us is that he built his law firm, and he told us that pretty much all of his business comes from referrals, and he has a really big firm right now. I think, it was dozens of employees that he has at this point, which was kind of eye-opening to us, because we had kind of been under this impression that, you can build a business through referrals up to a certain revenue point, and then you might need to add other kinds of marketing to continue that growth. But Jeff, and at least in his experience, and I know one person doesn't necessarily mean that it's true for everybody, but it was very interesting to see that, you don't even have to do that. You can build your business entirely on referrals and go way up on your revenue, surpass, millions and millions of dollars in revenue just on referrals. And it was interesting to just kind of learn how he did that. He has, dedicated staff members, and that's all they do. They nurture referrals. And what was really, really interesting about that in particular was that, he had this content marketing that he did, but it wasn't necessarily tailored to the firm's expertise. There was a little bit of syndicated content, a couple of social media posts here and there, an email newsletter that, just kind of firm updates and then stuff like that. And certainly that stuff is good. If you're doing those things, don't stop doing them. Doing that is absolutely better than doing nothing. But it was very interesting to just kind of see the light bulbs go off with Jeff, and kind of, seeing how the content, especially when it's being informative, being educational, can provide even more benefits. And I think he walked out of here with just a very renewed passion and a ton of ideas about what they can do with their marketing. And so, we're gonna keep an eye on them and see what happens with this. We expect that they're going to tap into something even more and have even more success doing this. And so it's just going to be very interesting. And so, kind of the takeaway from that is that you can build a very successful business on referrals alone. You don't need to do it with search engines. You don't need to do it with any sort of cold lead generation, paid ads, or anything like that. You can do it. You just don't have to. You can build a successful firm through referrals alone. And that's also networking. That is strategic referral nurturing and making sure that you are constantly and consistently nurturing your strategic referral sources in any way possible, whether it's one-on-one meetings, just seeing whatever you can do to help those people or those businesses that are referring to you. So many different avenues that you can take there. The other thing is that if you are not part of a coaching group, I strongly suggest that you look into it. There are several that we're friends with, How to Manage a Small Law Firm, $1 Million Solution, Richard James Partners Club, so many more out there. And it's just, I see the value in them. I see the people who are in these groups and the mindset that they have and the drive that they have and the success that they have versus the lawyers who are not in any of these groups. And it is a very, very obvious difference when you talk to these people, when you just kind of see how they run their firm. It is very interesting to see. And I say that not because, look, these coaching groups will tell you to market your firm. They will tell you to work with marketing vendors or hire someone in-house. And so I'm not saying that as a way to bolster the benefit that we receive from them, because that's just not the case. Because, just because a coaching group says, go work with a marketing firm doesn't mean go work with Spotlight Branding, though we would love it if that happened. But it really is interesting to see, the way that people who are in coaching groups run their firm and act and all of that, versus those who don't. And you build a lot of really good relationships in those with just other members of those groups. And it's a great way to, just kind of get together and bounce ideas off of each other and sort of have these, impromptu or even planned sort of strategy and planning sessions. And you can talk with each other about, hey, I tried this in my firm and it worked really well, and all this. So, that's kind of the other one, and Jeff was really connected and he has, and it's also just an overall mindset thing. I think some people are just wired with that sort of entrepreneurial mindset. And if you're not that person, that's okay. But I think, being around people like that will get the wheels turning and inspire you in different ways, and give you some ideas for how you can run your firm or how you can be a better lawyer or anything like that. And so those were just kind of the two big takeaways that we had. We had just a really great time with Jeff. We can't wait to see what his firm does moving forward with some of the strategies that we passed on to him. Hopefully we'll do this again, but if, maybe we'll do something even bigger in the future, who knows, but it really was a rewarding experience, I think, for both sides. We felt really good coming out of it, and and I just can't wait to see what happens moving forward. So if you are interested at all in learning more about what we did, or if you're interested in learning more about our strategy and our services and all of that, feel free to reach out. Go to our website, spotlightbranding.com. You can contact us there. You can send me an email personally, John, JOHN at spotlightbranding.com. That's going to do it for this week. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.